Good morning, everyone. As I go into a dark room and you can't see me. It is late, 9 o'clock almost. I've been up since 6, honestly, but I lay down for a while to see if the kids would go back to sleep. They did not. It's been a while since I've made a video, and that's because I was basically just trying to retain my sanity, and also nothing fun was happening in our lives. We still don't have a car. We still don't have phones. So it's been pretty interesting. I mean, we haven't really done a lot of stuff. We went out last week. Yeah, it was like a week ago from today. Today is Monday, by the way. We went out last week and looked at cars. One of John's German friends helped us out and took us out. So that was nice to get out of the room and off the post, I should say. So today, I don't really know what we're gonna do today. I look like a mess, obviously. I need to put on some makeup, fix my hair because it's crazy. I put on clothes to go downstairs and get them breakfast at like 6 this morning because I wanted to go downstairs and get that for them before John left for work. Today is John's official first day of work. From here on out, he will be working every day. He hasn't had to lately because he's had to get stuff done in order to go to work. So yeah, my kids are also not dressed when they're supposed to be. Y'all are not eating until you get dressed. I know around 10:30 we're going to go get a tunnel. It's like a pop-up tunnel for the kids. Someone was selling it and I really wanted it just to give them something else to do. We still have 2 weeks until we move into our house, so this hotel life is really starting to get to me. But other than picking that up, I don't know what we'll get into today. I have no idea. I do know that I need to put up laundry and I need to straighten up our room because it's becoming a disaster again. It gets very messy very fast because obviously we're living out of a hotel room. And granted, we have a larger room than some people in the hotel because we have a suite. This is still a really small sized room, and while we've been trying not to buy anything or accumulate more things, as you can see up there, that whole area is just stuff that we've accumulated and it's just driving us crazy. So I'm going to feed my kids breakfast because they're being very whiny, get myself ready for the day, and yeah. So this is the current situation. Is that fun? Is that fun? So right now they are playing with their new tunnel. Should be fun in the new house too. So it's a rainy, dreary day outside. Not the most ideal conditions. And sadly we could not get to where we needed to go by the normal way, which there's a bridge that leads over to this side of the building, and we needed to take that bridge to get to the building across the street. Well, they're replacing the carpet or something in the room that leads to that part of the bridge, and we couldn't get through there. So basically we had to take the long way, which, I mean, whatever, we're walking. Bear with me, I'm trying something. I'm trying to see if this tripod will make it more easier for me not to shake and move my hand everywhere. Let's try this. So now I am back in the room and I have a ton of stuff to do as far as cleaning and picking up. Not really cleaning because obviously housekeeping does that, but picking up. We have clothes and laundry to put up. We have things to reorganize. It's definitely starting to wear out with this hotel room. I'm just ready to get into our own house. Well, not really our own, we're renting, but I'm ready to get into a house and to have space, and just to get settled, basically, is my biggest thing. I'm ready to be settled in Germany. I'm ready to start living, like actually living in Germany instead of just sitting around waiting, because that's what I feel like we've been doing for the past month, and we've been here for a little over a month. I feel like we've literally just been sitting and waiting this entire time, and in a sense we have. I mean, we've had to wait while John went to classes in order to do things. We're waiting on a car so we can go out and experience stuff. We're waiting on my Jeep that won't be here till the end of February. We're just waiting, and thankfully our express shipment arrived a few days ago, but we don't get to get everything in it until we actually move into the house. So that's another thing that we're gonna have to wait on. But we move into the house in a couple weeks, like I said, so I'm excited about that. And we're trying to figure out the best way to get the stuff into the house. Like, for instance, we are renting our washer and dryer and wardrobes from the Army housing office. So we get our keys on the 15th. What we do is we meet with the landlord, and a member of the housing office is going to show up at the house. They're going to do a walkthrough and make sure everything is good to go and give us the keys. And then I think on that day we're going to start moving everything. Obviously we're going to have to move everything from the hotel to the house. We have to be out of the hotel room by 11. So I don't know what we're going to do. I think maybe we can like load up all of our stuff, because John's renting one of like these huge vans from work. It's how we got from the airport to here with all of our luggage. So I think we might load up that morning, and then check out and just go somewhere and hang out. I mean, we'll have a van. And then that afternoon is when we meet them at the house and get the keys. So that day we'll focus on getting everything that we have in the hotel moved into the house. And then I think we're going to schedule either the next day or the following day, because we move in on a Wednesday. So Thursday or Friday we're going to schedule them to drop off our washer and dryer and wardrobes that we're renting from the Army, or from the housing office. And then the following week I think we'll set up our express shipment to be delivered. And that's just the small things that we shipped over, like, I don't know, a few weeks before we left. My kids are driving me crazy. Like, I have literally tried to tell you guys the plan. I've literally tried to talk about our plan for moving in, and this is like the 6th or 7th take because my kids are screaming and crying for no reason. They're about to take a nap. Our big household goods shipment doesn't arrive until near the end of February. So we're gonna be in the house maybe a little over a week without necessity things. I mean, we have a queen air mattress that we just bought from someone for super cheap, and we're gonna get something for the kids to sleep on. So it's not going to be that big of a deal. We can rent furniture like couches and which we're probably going to rent too. We can rent furniture like beds and stuff, but I just don't feel like there's any need for them to bring us beds if we're going to make it work ourselves. The thing that worries me though about our household goods shipment being delivered to the house is our street is very narrow. It's pretty congested, in the sense that it's so narrow. That's why it's congested. It's not like there's a ton of people on it. It's just the fact that it's a small street. It's like a side street. So thankfully there's not a lot of through traffic, and our house kind of sits at the very end because there's train tracks right beside our house, but the trains are quiet. Trust me, we were there when the train passed by and it was super quiet. So it's not like it blows the horn or it shakes the windows or anything. So that's a plus. But I'm just worried about the moving truck having to sit in front of the house and unload all of our stuff, because it's going to take like an all-day thing, and I definitely don't want to make any of our fellow neighbors mad, like anybody who lives around us on the same street. So I'm thinking that once we get there, we need to make friends with the neighbors, and that way they won't be too upset when a huge moving truck comes in and blocks most of the street. That being said, the moving company has to get a permit or something like that from the town itself. So we do have to call them and let them know so they can go ahead and start that whole process. Another thing I'm worried about is we have a queen size bed, and we are going to make the 3rd floor our bedroom. The 3rd floor is huge, it's open, it's pretty much one big room that's like the complete square footage of the house. It's like it's its own floor. So we are going to make that our bedroom, and I have an idea for what I want to do with it, but that can be saved for later. But we have a queen size bed, and I'm worried about that queen size bed going up these small spiral staircases because they're very narrow, they're very steep, and also we have a dresser that's going up there. That makes me nervous. I don't know how they usually do it. I know sometimes they have cranes that will take them through windows if they're wide enough. I don't think our windows are wide enough. So I don't know how to do it. I really don't. I mean, our landlord told us, like, he has wardrobes, another thing that's going to have to go up there. He said he had no problem getting the wardrobes up there. So I don't know. That has me freaking out a little bit. I'm scared that they're not going to be able to get our mattress and our box springs up the stairs. I don't know, it scares me. But other than that, I'm just ready to get out of this hotel. It's been nice. It's nice having, you know, American restaurants literally right over there. It's nice having American brands and stuff right over there, even though we literally just came from America. But you get my point, or at least I hope you do. It's nice having housekeeping come every morning and clean and me not have to worry about it. I mean, obviously I do need to pick up our room, but they come in and clean. It's just, it's getting very tiring. My sanity is wearing thin. I'm sure you can hear my kids screaming and yelling and jumping off couches. They are getting tired of being cooped up in a hotel room, obviously, and I can't blame them. That's why I went and bought that tunnel. Something else to keep them entertained and to play with in this room, especially because it's raining and we can't go outside. So that's been our life. Like I said, nothing too exciting or fun has happened, nothing video worthy. So I've just been enjoying the time with my husband while he's off work and he doesn't have to go every single day, and that started today. Like, normal work schedule started 2 days, so I've just been enjoying spending time with him and the kids and doing things as a family, or what little things we can do, I guess I should say. But that's our life so far.